What is up, everybody? I'm back. I apologize for the really lengthy absence. I got really sick and really tired and just couldn't do videos for the last 5 days? So I really apologize. I got a stomach virus and it was nasty. But I'm back and I have a new video and it's a transition update, so that's cool. So let's get on to it. So it has been 2 months and 3 days on testosterone. That is the saddest party blower I have ever experienced in my entire life. I went to Kmart looking for like party poppers and they didn't have any, so I got these and they are so sad. I think I broke it. I've already used it once. Bloody hell. So I wrote a list this time. I know, shock horror, me being organised, of all the things I wanted to cover in this update, because I tend to always forget something because I'm a little bit useless and my brain's a little bit crap. Heads up, in this transition update I am going to be talking about periods, so I will put timestamps down in the description if you want to skip that portion of the video, because I completely understand that that kind of information is too much for some people, or triggering, or whatever. But I will be talking about periods and I apologise for that, but it's kind of important in terms of my transition. Also stick around to the end because there is a binder giveaway update. So I will have a binder giveaway running in July, so stick till the end and you'll find some details about that. So what has the last 3 weeks been like? Crazy. Absolutely crazy. It's now been 2 months and 3 days since I've been on testosterone, and I tell you the last 3 weeks have been the most stress inducing out of all of them. Basically, it was just drama after drama after drama. First, my endocrinologist appointment got cancelled, so instead of it being on the 20th of July in 2 weeks time, it is now at the end of August, and I was kind of left in a situation where I only had a T prescription up until today's shot, and I had like 2, almost 3 shots before my next appointment. And I was panicking that I wasn't going to have T for 3 months. But it's all sorted. My nurse who I went to see today to give me my shot was lovely. My nurse is just lovely in general. She's a sweetheart. She got my prescription sorted. Unfortunately, it means that I'm not going to go up from a 50ml dose to a 100ml dose until after I see my endo, so that won't be till the end of August, which is really sad because I was really looking forward to it. But what can you do? Life is shit sometimes. But no, my prescription's sorted. I've got another 3 months of tea prescribed to me, so that's cool. But tell ya, those few days where I was like, oh my god, I'm not going to have tea, it was like, I was just so stressed and so panicky that I was going to have to go for pretty much as long as I've been on tea without tea, and I was just like, but yeah, my fears were for nothing and it's all sorted now, so that's the main thing. So what have been some noticeable changes in this last 3 weeks? Well, I've noticed that my body hair is getting a bit more prominent. In terms of body hair, I've always been on the hairier side thanks to genetics. I think it's from my dad's side. Cheers dad, it actually came in handy. So I'm noticing it more on my arms, even though I had hairy arms anyway. They're kind of, I don't know, a darker, thicker hair. I don't know if you can see any of that, maybe. But it's a darker, thicker hair. Same with my legs. My legs are really hairy. They were already hairy, but they're hairier. Again, better. Hairy legs. And yes, I am wearing the cutest dinosaur pants. So yeah, I've got hairy legs. I wish it was on my face. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I have peach fuzz. Again, probably can't see it because it's so light. I do have a bit of peach fuzz. I haven't shaved because I'm like, please, I just want to see any kind of sign that I've got a hairy face. There's a little bit of like stuff on the like bottoms of my sideburns, and there's a little bit kind of in the mustache area, but it's so light. The problem with my body hair is it's really, really light because my natural hair colour, which is this one, is like a really light ashy brown, so that's difficult. But anyway, body hair wise, yeah, hairier arms, hairier legs, Got a little bit of a snail's trail starting. I'm not going to show you because I am not in shape. So a little bit of body hair, which is quite cool. I've also noticed that my appetite has increased a little bit. It hasn't in the last week because I've been really sick with a stomach virus, so I haven't really been eating a lot. But prior to that, in the like couple of weeks before that, I did notice that my appetite had increased a little bit, so I was hungrier, which is not great for trying to lose weight. Hungry all the time. It's really like puberty all over again. I have had a little bit of fat redistribution though, which is quite cool. My work pants, which I have taken off to exchange for the cute dinosaur pants I just showed you, but my work pants haven't changed throughout my transition this year, so it's quite easy to tell when things are different. But basically kind of around the waist and around kind of my upper thigh, again, wrong pants, don't know why I'm showing you those ones, but they're a little bit looser, which is cool. So it's like it's moved, but that means it's moved to my tummy, which means my tummy is a bit bigger, which is not great, but exercise, the thing I'm going to do when I get well. So my voice has been croaky, and this time it's not because I've been a little bit under the weather. I've noticed in the last few weeks that it's croaky. It's definitely not as strong as it used to be, but at the same time I can hit lower notes when I'm singing badly along with songs, and I can also feel it lower in my chest, if that makes sense. Like I can feel it vibrating lower down, so I'm guessing it's starting to creep down. But anyway, I'll do a comparison. It's probably not noticeable at all and I'm making it up, but I feel like it's noticeable. I can feel that it's a little bit scratchier. So this is literally me just documenting the fact that I have had a testosterone shot today. This is my voice 2 months on testosterone. So this is the TMI portion of this transition update, which is me talking about periods. So a little bit of a backstory. I have really irregular periods as it is. It's like anywhere between every 4 to every 8 weeks. Usually it's about 6. And it's heavy for 10 days straight, which is hell. As a trans man, that sucks. But I had my first period since being on testosterone. It's been at least 2 months, 8 weeks, since my last one. I can't actually remember when my last one was before I started T, but it was before T, so it's at least 8 weeks ago. And I had my first one last week, and it was horrifying to begin with, because it was like, oh my god, I have my period and I'm a trans man. I'm transitioning and So I had the usual freak out about, this is wrong, I shouldn't have a uterus. So I had that, and then I was pleasantly surprised. So instead of 10 days, it was 5 days. I haven't had a 5-day period in so long I can barely even remember it. I had a 5-day period and it was light. It wasn't literally Niagara Falls for 10 days straight. It was fantastic. I don't care if it takes a year to get rid of it now, get rid of a period now. If it's that light, I don't care. That was like a breeze in comparison to what I've been dealing with. That's fine. I don't care if it eases out slowly now. If that is the maximum that if that is the worst that it is going to get, maximum, then I am fine with it. Like, that is so much better. Like, so much better. You don't even understand how much better. And another thing about it, I usually get really bad cramps as well. Like, I'm talking like 7 days of those 10 days is like in horrendous pain that only like certain painkillers will deal with. So easy, like 2 days of cramps and then like light cramps and it was gone. It was like, oh my god, this is fantastic. But enough about my uterus trying to kill me. That's pretty much all I wanted to talk about in this update, to be honest. It's kind of the only changes that I've had is a little bit of voice kind of growling, hairier legs, hairier arms, not much in the facial like hair department, unfortunately. You know, period dramas, you know, hormone dramas in general. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. So the last thing I want to chat about is my binder giveaway. So I am hosting a binder giveaway for the month of July. So I am going to put any binder of your choosing up for grabs. All the details will be on my Instagram, and there will also be a video coming out very soon about the rules for said competition. But it will run for the entire month of July. I know I'm late. I got sick, I'm sorry. So I'm going to start it very soon. You're going to find out all the details, and I will put them all up in a video that will link back to my Instagram as per the last one. So good luck for that if you're entering. If you liked that transition diary update, I don't know why I'm waving my arms like this, but if you liked that update, please make sure to like and subscribe. If you liked that, you can watch my last transition update by clicking this box up here, and you can subscribe by clicking that bubble up there. But I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments if you did. Good luck if you're entering the binder competition. Love you all, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!